I regret marrying him. Life often presents us with choices that define who we become. Sometimes, the choices we make are driven by emotions, societal expectations, or fleeting desires, and we only understand their consequences much later. This story revolves around Alina, a young woman whose journey reveals the lessons hidden in the title, I Regret Marrying Him. Alina grew up in a modest household, her parents instilling in her the values of hard work, kindness, and resilience. She had dreams of becoming a teacher, a profession she admired for its ability to shape lives. However, like many young women in her culture, she was also under immense pressure to marry early. 24, she met Ryan. He was charming, confident, and had a magnetic personality that instantly drew people toward him. Ryan worked in a reputed company, drove a luxurious car, and spoke with an air of authority. Alina's parents were impressed by his demeanor and success, and her friends encouraged her to pursue him. Alina, too, was smitten. The whirlwind romance felt like a dream come true. Ryan showered her with gifts, complimented her constantly, and promised her a life of comfort and happiness. She thought she had found her prince charming. Within 6 months they were engaged, and soon after they married. The first few months of marriage were blissful. Alina moved into Ryan's spacious apartment in the city, far from her humble beginnings. The excitement of a new life filled her days. But as time went on, cracks began to appear. Ryan's charm started to wane, revealing another side of his personality. He was controlling. He demanded that Alina quit her job as a teacher, insisting that his salary was sufficient and that her role was to manage the household. He made decisions without consulting her, from what furniture to buy to where they would spend holidays. Initially, Alina complied, convincing herself that compromise was part of marriage. But Ryan's behavior grew more domineering. He criticized her cooking, belittled her opinions, and even monitored her phone calls and social media. Alina felt trapped, her dreams and independence slipping away. One day, while visiting her parents, her mother noticed the sadness in her eyes. "Is everything all right, Alina?" she asked gently. Alina hesitated but decided to confide in her mother. "I feel like I've lost myself. Ryan isn't the man I thought he was. He controls every aspect of my life." Her mother sighed. "Marriage is a partnership, not a dictatorship. You deserve to be respected and heard. Don't let fear or societal pressure silence you." Determined to address the issue, Alina confronted Ryan that evening. "I need to talk," she began nervously. "I feel suffocated in this marriage. You don't respect my choices or consider my feelings." Ryan scoffed. "What do you have to complain about? You live in a beautiful home, have everything you could want. Isn't that enough? It's not about material things, Ryan. Feel like a prisoner. I want to work to have a voice in our decisions. Marriage isn't just about what you want." Ryan dismissed her concerns, brushing them off as unnecessary drama. "You're being ungrateful," he snapped. Alina realized that he wasn't willing to change. The man she had married was unwilling to see her as an equal partner. The regret that had been simmering within her now boiled over. She felt a deep sense of loss, not for Ryan, but for the person she used to be before marrying him. Months turned into years, and Alina tried to make the marriage work, but the emotional toll was undeniable. She became withdrawn, avoiding friends and family, ashamed to admit that her fairy tale marriage was far from perfect. One evening, while cleaning the attic, Alina stumbled upon her old teaching certificates and lesson plans. Memories of her students and her passion for teaching flooded back. For the first time in years, she felt a spark of hope. She realized she needed to reclaim her life. The next morning, Alina informed Ryan of her decision to resume teaching. Predictably, he objected. "You're not going back to work." "That's final," he declared. But Alina, fueled by her rediscovered purpose, stood firm. "This is not up for debate, Ryan. I'm taking control of my life." Her defiance enraged Ryan, and their argument escalated. But Alina remained resolute. She contacted her old school, updated her certifications, and within a few weeks, she was back in the classroom. Teaching brought her a sense of fulfillment that she hadn't felt in years. As Alina regained her independence, she began to see her marriage more clearly. She realized that her regret wasn't just about marrying Ryan. It was about losing herself in the process. She sought counseling and joined a support group for women in similar situations. Through these experiences, she found strength and clarity. One day, after much introspection, Alina made the hardest decision of her life. She sat down with Ryan and said, "I'm leaving. This marriage is no longer healthy for either of us." Ryan was shocked. "You can't just walk away. What about our vows? Our reputation?" Alina replied calmly. "A marriage without mutual respect and love is just an illusion. Staying together for appearances will only prolong our misery." Despite his protests, Alina filed for divorce. The process was challenging, but she remained steadfast, knowing it was the right path. Post-divorce, Alina rebuilt her life with determination. She poured herself into her teaching career, mentoring young girls to pursue their dreams and stand up for themselves. She also reconnected with friends and family, finding joy in their support and love. Her journey wasn't without challenges, but each step brought her closer to her true self. Alina eventually forgave herself for her past choices, understanding that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. The story of Alina teaches us the importance of self-respect, independence, and resilience. While love and marriage can be beautiful, they should never come at the cost of one's identity or dreams. True relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and equality. Regret is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to define us. Like Alina, we have the power to learn from our mistakes, reclaim our lives, and create a future that aligns with our values and aspirations.